Hello, everyone. This is BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today we are here talking coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations with the Biz Chicks. I'm here with my friend and colleague, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we're the Biz Chicks. Every Monday we sort of have these topics that we like to get in conversation with you about. So sit back, relax, get your favorite beverage, choice of hydration. I've got my water somewhere around here. I'm in a different location. And we're going to get started talking about this topic. We want to give a shout out to everyone watching live on the replay, those of you who have tuned in from Instagram. And we are just excited to be able to say, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Excuse me just a moment. I'm getting ready to sneeze. Okay. So we want to welcome you into the conversation today. We hope that you, if you have not already done so, will subscribe to our channel over on YouTube and that you will follow us here on Facebook. Also, we are going to be streaming live this morning to Instagram. So those of you joining us on Instagram, we just want to say howdy, howdy, howdy. And we hope you'll find this topic of interest to you. So with that, we want to get this party started. I don't want to belabor the point because if you've never tuned into Biz Chicks, we want you to know we're the people that are here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and take the hassle out of your hustle. So welcome to the conversation. What are we talking about today, Fran?
Well, today we are talking about seasons. Um, the season has changed here. I know on the calendar it's supposed to be like the 20th or something, but we're getting really close to that. Tomorrow's the 20th and 21st. Hey, Carlos over on Instagram Live. So the season has changed. We are definitely into a new season. And so it reminded me about the seasons of our businesses, the importance of understanding what season we are in our businesses. Uh, Not every season is the same. For me in real estate, during this time, it's a slower time because kids are going back to school, there's the holidays, and there's a whole lot of activity that does not happen like it does in the first part of the year. So I have to recognize what season I'm in and make an adjustment in my business. I need to understand what uh, where I'm at in the season, if that makes sense.
Yes,
So,
it does.
uh, so anyway, understanding the season that I'm in. Everybody. Okay, so the Facebook user, tell us who you are. She says he or she says that their real estate business is picking up a little. Closed 7 loans last month. Is this Carlos? I'm not sure. Tell us who you are because it not talking to us over there. It doesn't show your name. Carlos, yes, yes, yes. So seasons are changing and you have to be prepared for the season, if that makes sense. So what season are you in? Do you need to go ahead, Terry?
Sometimes there is a season of hibernation. And I think that's a lot of businesses hibernated the last few years because there was so much volatility. People had so many changes in their personal lives, children being schooled from home, parents working from home, 7 to 10 people in a home all trying to be on the Wi-Fi. So that may have required a little short period of hibernation or even a long period of hibernation because some things people had to put on the back burner because it was such an unusual time. So is that season now over for you? Is it time to come out of hibernation with your business and rejoin the general populace and begin to let people know you're still in business?
And we need to take the temperature in the room. Is that what we normally call
Mm-hmm.
what's happening on the landscape? What is happening in different places? Are we Where are we in the grand scheme of things?
Mm-hmm.
Carlos says that his real estate business has picked up a little, and he moved over to a different page so we can see him. And then he said the live streaming business is needs to pick up though. And that's the other
Mm-hmm.
thing. Are people tired of the live stream? Are they tired of zooming? Are, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It really.
I don't think it's ever going to go away in terms of a thing. People may take a little rest from it because it was so intense for such a long period of time. But I know that they love the convenience. I know that text me that, send me that. Can I see it? Let's FaceTime so I can see it. Hmm. Oh, he says he sells products for life. So that's what he means. He means that the business, the products may be slowing down during this period because there are not as many people trying to go live. Okay, I can understand that, Carlos. Yeah, that makes sense because people may have figured out a lot of the equipment, but at the time there probably was such a boom. Hi, good morning, Dr. Tachi. How you doing? We're talking about what season are you in your business? Is your business booming? Has your business begin to taper off? Is this a busy season for you? You know, like a lot of people, we're fast approaching the holidays, so there's going to be a lot of activity for a number of businesses, such as businesses that offer services and goods in the area of holiday time. You know, there are some businesses that are seasonal. I mean, Christmas just takes place at the time it takes place. Thanksgiving and Halloween take time. Mother's Day, these are specific things that just may happen to be seasonal. You got wedding season, you got, yes. So, Dr. Oh, Carlos says that they launched a one of a kind device for multi-camera streaming to TikTok and Instagram. Ah, sounds wonderful.
Right. And see, that's genius because if you can get different camera angles, I think I need to reach out to Mr. Carlos again.
See what's
Um,
going on there.
right, because multi-camera, we can handle multi-camera with one device, or not one device, but multi-cameras, and making it easier to go to Instagram and to TikTok.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah, we need to talk, Carlos.
Yes, because those particular platforms need to
And
be added.
it's not even just a platform, because I do believe that he can use the multi camera streaming to uh, other places too. Without,
Mhm.
yeah, I just want to talk to him some more.
Yes, he says they do graphic overlays, etc. Video playback, amazing for marketing and sales. Oh, that's great. Thank you,
Right,
Carlos. We are going to be talking to you soon.
right. So the seasons of our lives, what
Mhm.
season are you in?
You know, a lot of times we miss the season because we don't open ourselves up to new opportunities. And I
Hmm.
think I mentioned this morning. Every time fall comes, particularly in Sacramento, because Sacramento is known as the city of trees. To me, when the leaves start falling, that's just like gold on the ground. Someone needs to go door to door and ask, can I just rake your leaves? You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? And you just bless me, as you feel. Just let me rake your leaves for you because people don't want all of those things going into the gutters. Now
Hmm.
they got issues with, when the rain comes, stuff backing up and the drains are clogged, et cetera, et cetera. So to me, that's like gold on the ground. All these beautiful golden leaves. Someone needs to recognize that that season is a season of opportunity to start a business.
And perhaps it's a season to maybe make a shift or a pivot
Mhm.
from a thing that is no longer working, because in tech history we talk about things that are no longer relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was talking to me yesterday and said, "Oh, do you remember when we were duplicating cassette tapes?" I was like, "Oh, I have not seen a cassette tape, and I don't know how long. Wouldn't even have a player to play it on."
Okay,
Um,
exactly.
but that season for the cassettes is over. CDs are
Mm-hmm.
almost the same, you know what I mean? Because we have music now digitally on our devices, and they're streamed instead of necessarily having a CD player with a full on the full compact disc player. Hey Patricia. So we don't have a compact disc player anymore. At least even in my car. Do I have a CD player? I do not have a CD player in my car.
I do have a CD player. My car is over 20 years old. So let's just say it's going to be vintage any second now.
Okay, so let's talk about this, which is on the
Mhm,
landscape of
mhm.
2030 or 2035. California has decided that they will not allow the sale of any, I don't know if it's just the new vehicles, but
I don't know how
I
that
need to
laws
check that out, but no longer selling gas powered vehicles. That is a major shift in a season.
work.
That is a seasonal uh, shift. Hey, Carlos, so your car drives itself. Um, do you have? Okay, I know Tesla is doing the self-driving cars. So what are you driving? And Mark says, "Bravo for California." So it's going to be interesting how people handle this season,
Hmm.
because I'm watching the car dealerships on the major car companies are still selling their gas powered vehicles. Maybe they're trying to get them all sold before before this
For the deadline.
before the deadline. Is that what's happening?
And see, they don't know if other states are going to follow suit. But usually something either starts in California or New York and spreads across the country.
Right.
Because
Oh, it's going to follow suit because
the federal government is interested in reducing our carbon footprint.
right, and they've been interested in that for quite some time. So it's going to be interesting to see who pivots during that season. Are people going to be freaking out? Oh my gosh. Ah. And then Carlos has a comment. He says, well, certain metals are on the bottom of the ocean, which is the final frontier on Earth for us to destroy. Those
Mhm.
metals are for batteries for electric cars. It's going to be a disaster. Okay. So what is the shift in the um, season?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, so there's a shift coming, and are we going to make the shift? Are we prepared for the shift? We talk about pivoting all the time, and sometimes you're going to need to let something go. That
Mhm.
boat has sailed. Cassette tapes. Oh wait, 8 tracks. Those are gone. I mean, you can get a nostalgia one that's in your house or something, but they're not mainstream anymore.
Mhm.
And so it's okay to maybe shut down a certain aspect of your business to focus in on something else
Mhm. Mhm.
for this season.
It's a new season.
Yes, it is. Dr. Tachi said, yes, you just need to let some things go.
That's a season too. Is it the season to start purging things out of your life?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Dr. Tachi said, just like how Blockbuster refused to embrace streaming, and it cost them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They didn't take the temperature in the room, or didn't look at the, oh, look, Martha, the leaves are changing. People are not.
There is a shift in what is going on in the country.
And people are not uh, wanting to purchase. They don't want to go to the DVD store to buy, get them stand in, and that was a chore. You remember going into the VHS store, and then you had to stand there and hope that the title you wanted to watch was in there, and to pick it up, and then you had to rewind it before you brought it back. That was a hassle. And then somebody simplified the viewing of movies just by mailing them to your house. And
Exactly.
then after mailing them to your house, they'll, hey, you can just stream it. Go here and just stream the movie. And here we are.
Yep.
And then other people followed their lead and started streaming movies.
And
To
now
the
we got a whole industry that's in a flux.
mm-hmm.
Um, and the dean of success is over here on Instagram. He says, I love Blockbuster." He's- he-
Hey Dean, how are you? And so Mark has a comment. Mark says, when I had my 8 tracks in my Pinto, there was little room for a passenger, right?
Mm.
Because the 8 track took up a lot. And Mark also said, I used to work in a video store. He loved it. And Carlos said, me too.
Wow. Wow. But Liz is over here in IG. How you doing, Liz?
Hey,
She's
Liz.
tuning in. Monica's over there. Hey, Monica. And the Dean of Success is in the house. We just want to give a shout out to all of you watching over there live on Instagram. So,
So
yeah. So
the
what season are you in, guys?
yeah, what's the season? Because you're not going to be able to continue doing everything you're doing. Live stream is here for right now, um, and
The
you need
meta,
to.
the metaverse is on the rise.
Oh my gosh, because I've been playing around in the metaverse. I'm going to invite y'all to come join me over there, and
We're gonna invite y'all to church in the metaverse.
church in the metaverse. But
Mhm.
Biz Chicks will be in the metaverse.
Yeah.
And we'll gather up over there, because Dr. Tachi done started some stuff. I was
Mhm.
like, what? And
Yeah.
it's really nice. It's a whole experience that yours. It's like we are here now and we're talking to one another right now, but Carlos and Tachi and everyone is there chatting just by typing in.
Mhm.
Well, over in the metaverse, you actually are talking like and we're all together in the same room, and we're talking. Hey Terry, how you doing? Hey Tachi, and you can move around the room and talk to people just in literally in
Mhm.
the same room. And it's sometimes it's a little interesting to try and wrap your mind around that until
Mhm.
you actually go in there and experience it. So I'm talking to you from, even though you might be in Pennsylvania, I'm like right there in the room with you.
Wow. We're floating around in the same space.
Yeah, Dean says, looks like IG is the least lag delay in live broadcasting so far. Okay. And Carlos is saying, the big companies are now trying to control content and buying out each other to have specific over the top channels and control money and distribution. Counters the early court cases of movie theaters controlling specific movie brands. Yes.
Mhm.
Dr. Tachi says it's great, and I'm sure she's talking about the metaverse. So Look for BizChicks over in the metaverse. Hey, Mazzy, welcome, welcome. And yeah, so we're looking forward to this. Um, a
And the
new
question
season.
is, are we ready for the seasonal change? Seasons are going to come and go.
Hmm. Oh, like fashion.
Hmm.
Okay,
Exactly.
but they do come back around again.
They
I
do.
was I was reading something today within the real estate industry. They're saying that walled spaces are making a comeback. You know
I
how
believe it.
people were saying they wanted an open floor plan, but
Hmm.
then 44% of the designers are now predicting that people are going to want more walls so that they can have their own space, but they're probably just going to hang out in the metaverse. This serious. And Dr. Tachi, there was a lady over there in the metaverse selling houses. She said, I will build you a house. Just cash at me this and I will build you a house in the metaverse.
Makes sense.
I was like, well, okay, wait. For a place that I'm going to be in the
It's a virtual house.
it's it's a,
I mean, you need a place to rest. You can't just be hanging out, floating around all day. You don't
well,
want to.
but they give you a space. They in the metaverse, each space that you go to, they give you your own room. So
However,
mm,
is it customized?
well,
You know what I mean? You need to. It needs to. You need to make it yours.
and you can make the space. They give you your own too. They give you a little. They give you the standard dorm or the standard house or whatever. But this lady, she was like, "I'll build you a house."
There you go.
I was like, "Okay."
We need to talk to her
Mm-hmm.
because you need. After she builds it, you need to sell it.
Yeah, she's a realtor. She is a
I'm
metaverse.
saying you need to put a little for sale sign there. You need to be her broker. Okay.
Yeah, and Dr. Tachi says I've seen a few spaces for sale that people will build for you. Yeah, and they're doing it so people are reading the temperature in the room and they're
Mhm.
heading over to the metaverse to
And making it happen.
right. So that's coming up on the horizon, and so is uh, the changing of the styles are coming back. Bell bottoms are a thing. The 60s with the colors that don't match all going. Saw somebody yesterday with paisley
Prince and
pants
Plaid.
and some other something on the top. I was like, I am confused. What were you going for today?
And what was it last a couple of years ago? It was color blocking. So you went from color blocking to these prints and plaids and
Dean says, welcome to the metaverse. Now buy my stuff.
yes, that's about it. And
Mark says, I have some meta land to sell you, cash only. And that's what they were doing too. She had her little cash app up on the wall. I was like, oh,
there you go. I love it.
but she wasn't afraid to put it out there. I was like, oh,
Yes, indeedy. Guys, we just want to pop in here, have this conversation with you because on Mondays it is conversations, coffee, tea, and conversations with
or
the Biz
water,
Chicks.
or juice, or
Mhm,
tea, or
mhm,
something.
mhm. Whatever your hydration choice is, we welcome you to the conversation. We want you to know that we're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle and run a profitable business that's fun to run. So, with that, we want to remind you that we are here every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and 10 o'clock Central. Come on over and have a conversation with the Biz Chicks. We'll be talking health and what is it, health and wealth on Thursdays. We'll be talking with our money mindset coach on Wednesday. Tuesday we'll be in here talking about digital marketing with Terry Johnson online all the way from New York City. And on Fridays we talk tech in English in a way that you can understand it. I found something really interesting about my watch this weekend, and I really want to share that Friday, so don't miss it because it is really a winner. So, with that, we want to remind you if you want to be a part of the Biz Chicks community, simply text Biz to 336 777 and join us here in our Heartbeat community. We would love for you to be a part, or you can simply text Biz to, or you can simply locate us at bizchicks.live. We'd love for you to come on in. Also, you can find our website at bizchicks.net, or you can text, like I said, you can join BizChicks by texting Biz to 33777. We hope that you'll support our YouTube channel. We just started that recently, and we are looking
Okay.
for folks to support that YouTube channel over there. It's BizChicks. And so come on over there and subscribe. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be
Sherry.
talking. Heck, yes, darling.
Okay, you know we got like 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes. Oh, yes, we do. But my question, my
No, I was
question
gonna go ahead because I
My
was gonna ask.
question to you is, did you want to tell them about the upcoming workshop?
The Mojo workshop. So
Mhm,
if you all are wanting to do your short form videos for Reels and TikTok and Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, we're going to do a workshop and we're going to have that coming up. Let me see what the date is going to be.
mhm,
It'll be an afternoon workshop at 2 p.m. on uh, not the 22nd.
mhm,
That workshop will be on the 29th at 2 p.m. And we're going to be doing a Mojo. We're going to teach. There's an app that I use,
mhm.
and it's really simple. And you can create your short form video and be able to use it on all three different um, platforms without having to uh, change the music because you can put the music right
Mhm.
from Mojo. So I wanted to share that with people so they can a simpler way to do your short form video.
Can you bring our view back on IG? Change that view.
Sorry. Yes. So
Move the
uh,
camera over. Hmm.
right, because it's a easier. I was trying to. I forgot that I'm on my computer. So
Yes.
we are going to be working on that just because we wanted to simplify that process because it was like really confusing at first, and now I got it down where you can get your posts up in a matter of maybe 15 or 20 minutes instead of hours when you're like, okay, now we can't help you with the part you need to know what you want to say, but we can help you package it to say it. And that's the class that we're going to work on. We'll walk you through it and introduce you to that. There are other things that you can use, but this is really simple. Really simple. Already has the music and everything, and I thought it was really good because like you can create everything on your phone. There was something else I was going to mention.
Are you going to mention the book?
No, not
I
yet.
didn't think so. You're just so humble. I'm gonna have to start
Yeah,
calling you.
no, but we'll talk about that later because it's already over there on the site. But what I would like to mention, if you are going into the metaverse,
Hmm.
look for us first in Alt Space VR. And I did tool around with Horizon World. I was like, oh, okay, we'll see. I gotta I gotta do some more investigation in Horizon World before I invite y'all over there. But we will be in Alt Space VR, and you can go to all. And you don't need to have in Alt Space VR. You don't need to have the headsets to join in. You can
Okay.
join in on your computer. So look for BizChicks over there. We might be in there Friday. We'll see.
That'd be fun.
Hmm. Go hang out in the
Mhm.
metaverse. Maybe do the okay, Dr. Tachi. Might need your help, but we might do the show, the Friday show from the metaverse.
Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be fun?
Hmm.
All right, guys, with that, we want to thank you so much for spending time with us today. We hope that you've been able to take time out to sit back, relax, hydrate, and get some new information. Have a great day. And remember, it's okay to make money in your business. So go to the front of your own line. Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you all for tuning in.